I have two questions for you with regards to execution. First, how well does your organization execute? Second, do you rate or grade your organization's execution to the vision and the plans? A, B, C, D, or exceeds, meets, or does not meet expectations? Hi, my name is Teik. Thank you for pausing from your busyness to be with me, allowing me to share with you my language, system of execution. And I hope that with that sharing, you'll be able to pause and rethink the possibility of increasing or improving your organization's level of execution. Remember, success doesn't come from the number of breakthrough innovations. Success comes from flawless execution. A vision without goals remains a dream. Goals without execution remain a wish. Without execution, vision is another word for hallucination. Let's begin with my sharing of the system of execution. It consists of two parts and one requirement: process and culture. And the requirement is disciplined leadership to craft the compelling future state, the vision, and to align that vision, the compelling future state, to individual commitment plans, and then to build a culture for execution. Let's talk about the process. The process has four parts. I spoke about the four parts in my previous vlog called Strategy Thinking. First, thinking, planning, communicating, executing. The thinking part, called Strategy Thinking, is left to 1 to 3 persons. The planning and communicating, it's about translating the 30,000 feet vision and the 3 strategy objectives down to individual commitment plans. And that's one of the keys to execution. And I'll cover the execution part next. Now remember, in the planning process, there's one meant for budgeting. That's your 3-year vision, and that's your annual plans. But there's another part of planning that people tend to miss. It's the planning of the individual commitment plans, the quarterly, 3 months, monthly, weekly, daily. That's when the rubber hits the road. All right? So now let's move to culture. Culture of execution, 3 words associated with it: discipline, rhythm, practices. The 3 disciplines are, first, the discipline to commit, the individual commitment plan. The second discipline is what I call the weekly work preview. It's the discipline of keeping the rhythm of accountability, because we will all go off track. And the idea or design of the rhythm of accountability through the weekly work preview is at 20, 30 seconds checking in once a week with every individual so that they can run, they can hide. And the idea is for them to look at what they can do to get back on track when they go off track. And then finally, the third discipline is the discipline of using the practices. The practices include language, as well as a set of practices that delivers repeatable, predictable results. Practices to me include structured problem solving, stakeholder management, decision making, communicating for impact, effective meetings. And the idea is to not waste time. The idea is to optimize the resources. So, as a summary, my system of execution has the process which translates the 30,000 feet vision and the strategy objectives down to every single individual commitment plan to execute. And the culture, which is the standard language and the practices, reinforces, supports, equips those individual commitment plans for repeatable, predictable results. And that, to me, will be flawless execution. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for allowing me to share with you my language. And I hope that the sharing has allowed you to pause and rethink the possibility of increasing and improving your level of organizational effectiveness in execution. If you're interested in implementing the system of execution or finding out more about it, contact me at chin.teik@chinteik.com. Thank you again. I wish you well.